అండ్ JSW టీవీ. రాహుల్ గాంధీ అమెరికా పర్యటనలో భాగంగా ఈరోజు న్యూయార్క్లో ఉన్న జావిడ్ సెంటర్కి రాబోతున్నారండి. ప్రస్తుతం మనం జావిడ్ సెంటర్లోనే ఉన్నాం. ఇది యుఎస్లోనే అత్యంత పెద్దదైన హాల్ అండి. ఏ బిగ్ ఎక్స్పో జరగాలన్నా కూడా ఇక్కడే జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో అలాంటి ఈ సెంటర్లోనే రాహుల్ సభ కూడా జరగబోతుంది. దాదాపు 5,000 మంది ప్రవాసులు ఈ సభకు హాజరు కాబోతున్నారండి. ఇప్పుడే ఒక్కొక్కరుగా అందరూ చేరుకోవడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అలాగే ఇక్కడ ఈ మీటింగ్లో రాహుల్ ఏం ప్రస్తావించబోతున్నారు, దేని గురించి మాట్లాడబోతున్నారు అన్న దానిపై కూడా ప్రవాసుల్లో ఉత్కంఠ నెలకొంది. దేశం అభివృద్ధి చెందాలంటే ఎలాంటి ముందడుగు తీసుకోవాలి, ఎలాంటి నిర్ణయాలతో ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అన్న వాటితో పాటు ఇంకా ఎలాంటి అంశాలను ప్రస్తావిస్తారు అనే దానిని వీక్షించడానికి, వినడానికి కూడా చాలా మంది ప్రవాసులు ఇక్కడికి చేరుకోవడం జరిగింది. ప్రస్తుతం మనం అదే హాల్లో ఉన్నాము. సో మరి కాసేపట్లోనే రాహుల్ గాంధీ రాబోతున్నారు. రాహుల్ గాంధీతో పాటు మరికొంతమంది నాయకులు కూడా రాబోతున్నారండి. రేవంత్ రెడ్డి కూడా రాబోతున్నారు. టీపీసీసీ అధ్యక్షులు రేవంత్ రెడ్డి దీన్ని పర్యవేక్షిస్తున్న విషయం మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే. సో ఆయనతో పాటు హర్యానా ఎంపీ కూడా రాబోతున్నారు. ఇలా చాలా మంది నాయకులు ఈ మీటింగ్కి హాజరు కాబోతున్నారు. సో దానికి సంబంధించిన మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ మళ్ళీ మీకు తెలియజేస్తాం.
Of a stronger, more prosperous India. As we embark on this occasion, let us reflect on the values that have guided our nation since its inception: freedom, equality, and the unwavering belief in the power of democracy. Today, we have the privilege of hosting a diverse group of visionary leaders, seasoned politicians, and community activists who have dedicated their lives to public service. We are expecting a lot more guests right now, but so far I would like to specifically thank Mr. Manishankar Ayyar ji, Mr. Dilip Chauhan, Deputy Commissioner Mayor's Office for International Affairs. Together, we aim to foster constructive dialogue, cultivate understanding, and seek common ground on the critical issues that define our times. I encourage each and every one of you to engage in thoughtful conversations, challenging prevailing notions, and share your perspectives with respect and open-mindedness. It is through such dialogue that we can forge new solutions, bridge divides, and build a stronger and more inclusive society. I would like to express a sincere gratitude to the organizers of the event, Indian Overseas Congress, the team behind organizing this event, for their tireless efforts in bringing us all together today. Now, as we embark on this inspiring journey of intellectual exploration, let us remember that democracy thrives when the voices of the people are heard and their concerns are acknowledged. It is my hope that through this event, we can contribute to a brighter future, one where every person has a stake, a voice, and an equal opportunity to shape a shared destiny. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to each and every one of you. May today's discussions be thought-provoking, enlightening, and a testament to the power of democracy in action. Thank you, and let the event begin. I invite on stage right now Ms. Dipti Nag and Prasad to begin the event with their special performance. Thank you.
Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi,
Okay, please sit down. It's not Rahul Gandhi ji. Please sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay. Anyways,
तिहाई वोट से जीत कर आए। 2/3 जो मतदाता है उन्होंने न 2014 में न तो 2019 में उनको वोट दी, लेकिन हम जो 2/3 बिखर कर रहे हैं, इसलिए आने वाले चंद महीनों में और अगले हफ्ते से शुरू हो रहा है पटना में कि विपक्ष के नेतागण एकत्रित हो रहे हैं और तय करेंगे कि आगे का रास्ता क्या है। और हाँ, हो सकता है कि 100% एकता न हो, तो तब भी जिस हद तक विपक्ष की एकता बढ़ती जाएगी उसी हद तक मोदी जी की छवि गिरते जाएगी और बहुत ही जल्द आप देखेंगे कि समान हो जाएगा और उसके बाद हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। और इस इंतज़ार में कि 2-4 महीने के अंदर स्पष्ट हो जाएगा कि कौन जीतने वाला है सन 2024 में, आप सबको धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि मुझको ये मौका दिया गया आपको संबोधित करने का। उम्मीद रखता हूँ।
I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams' Office for International Affairs. And also yesterday, Mayor Eric Adams attended your event. General Mayor Office of International Affairs is dealing with 193 permanent missions and 114 consulates and 70 trade commissions. Also on this day, I would like to thank Mohinder Singh Gilzian, RTG, good friend George Abraham, Rajendra Dichipalli, and all of you. I have one message to give. Always New York City Mayor Eric Adams says, diversity is a hallmark of New York City. And you can see that in entire New York City. New York City, if we were a country, we were the 11th largest economy in the world. Under the Mayor Eric Adams administration, New York City is open for business. Always Mayor says, we believe in get stuff done. I know here so many people are attending from the India and other part of the USA. If you want to do any business in New York City, please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help each and every one of you. Thank you again and wish you all the best for this event. Thank you President Mohinder Singh Gilzian and my good friend Sophia Sharma. Thank you everyone.
I request Mr. Amrinder Singh Waring, PCC President, Chief, to please come up on stage.
Raja Vading, President Punjab Pradesh Congress. Raja Vading, Raja Vading, Raja Vading. Now I call Raymond Reddy, President Telangana Chapter, President Telangana State, PPC President Telangana, Raymond Reddy, I'm a tiger. Now I call Dupinder Singh Hooda, Member Parliament, future Chief Minister of Haryana. Dupinder Singh Hooda, future Chief Minister of Haryana. Now I call my senior leader, George Abraham, Vice Chairman, Indian Overseas Congress, USA. George Abraham. I call my leader, my boss, Kota Nirma from Telangana. Vijay Inder Singh, ex-Minister of Punjab. Anybody missing? Punjab Nonwal, Punjab future, Hindustan future, Mera Raja Vading.
कभी कभी लोग मेरे को पूछते हैं कि आप कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ क्यों हैं? Why you are in Congress party? Why? What is the reason? कभी कभी लोग कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ने क्या किया? मेरे जैसे लोग, not only me, मेरे जैसे हजारों लोग राहुल गांधी ने खड़े किए हैं background in my family. Nobody is there in the politics in my family. मेरे को ब्लॉक अध्यक्ष से इस कांग्रेस पार्टी ने उठाया है, ब्लॉक अध्यक्ष से उठाकर ऑल इंडिया यूथ कांग्रेस का अध्यक्ष बनाया, 3 दफा टिकट दिया, एमएलए बनाया, मंत्री बनाया, और आज मैं कांग्रेस पार्टी का अध्यक्ष हूं. That's why I'm in कांग्रेस पार्टी. That's why मेरा लीडर राहुल गांधी है. आम लोगों को उठाने का काम किया इस कांग्रेस पार्टी ने, राहुल गांधी ने. इसलिए हम लोग कांग्रेस पार्टी में. And some people feeling that might be Rahul Gandhi is here because he wants to become the Prime Minister of India. नहीं, ये गलत सोच है. मैंने राहुल गांधी के साथ बहुत काम किया है, मैं उनको अच्छे से जानता हूं. राहुल गांधी के मन में ये इच्छा नहीं है कि मैंने देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनना है. नहीं, राहुल गांधी देश के लोगों के लिए लड़ना चाहते हैं. राहुल गांधी नौजवानों के लिए लड़ना चाहते हैं, गरीबों के लिए लड़ना चाहते हैं. Those who are living below poverty line, जो भूखे हैं, जो नौकरी ढूंढ रहे हैं, और अपने देश को, इस देश की डेमोक्रेसी को, लोकतंत्र को बचाना चाहते हैं. अगर राहुल गांधी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहते तो आज से ठीक 10 साल पहले इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री राहुल गांधी बन सकते थे. क्योंकि जब सोनिया गांधी जी को देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनाया जा रहा था तो सोनिया गांधी ने कहा, आजकल के इस माहौल में, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, कोई व्यक्ति, कोई अपनी कुर्सी छोड़ने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. सोनिया जी से कि मैं डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह को देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनाना चाहती हूं, अपने बेटे को वो प्रधानमंत्री देश का बना सकती. राहुल गांधी के बाद मनमोहन सिंह जी ने कहा, सोनिया जी के बाद, आई एम रेडी टू क्विट माई पोस्ट. राहुल जी आइए, प्रधानमंत्री की कुर्सी संभालिए, ये आपके पूर्वजों ने, आपके परिवार ने मेरे को दी है. बट ही रिफ्यूज. ही सेड, मेरे को अभी देश को जानना है, मैंने लोगों को मिलना है, मैंने सीखना है. मैं कुर्सी के लिए नहीं, मैं इस देश की जनता की लड़ाई लड़ना चाहता हूं. मैं इस लोकतंत्र को बचाना चाहता हूं. इसलिए कन्याकुमारी टू कश्मीर he started भारत जोड़ो यात्रा. When he announced that I will do this भारत जोड़ो यात्रा, to be very honest, मेरे को यकीन नहीं हो रहा था, मेरे को विश्वास नहीं हो रहा था कि राहुल गांधी कन्याकुमारी से कश्मीर तक की यात्रा कैसे संभव हो सकती है. Because I am the part of that यात्रा. पंजाब से यात्रा गुजरी, मैं स्टेट के हर स्टेट में जब यात्रा जा रही थी तो 1-2 दिन गुजारने गया, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों ने राहुल गांधी की परसेप्शन ऐसी बनाई थी कि राहुल गांधी ऐसे हैं, वैसे हैं. क्योंकि परसेप्शन, विचारधारा बनाई जाती है मीडिया द्वारा. और आज जो देश के अंदर सिस्टम चल रहा है, एवरीथिंग इज कैप्चर्ड. हर चीज को एक व्यक्ति ने अपनी मुट्ठी में बंद कर लिया है, जिसको छुपाने का काम राहुल गांधी कर रहे हैं. राहुल गांधी ने यात्रा की जो असंभव काम था. 5 महीने की यात्रा, 4:30 उठना और 5:30 तक नहा धो के, और 6 बजे राइट 6 o'clock सड़क पर आ जाना, और 5 महीने लगातार मॉर्निंग टू इवनिंग 25 किलोमीटर मीटिंग विद फार्मर्स, मीटिंग विद अलग अलग लोगों से मिलकर, और 5 महीने की यात्रा पूरी की राहुल गांधी ने. और मेरे को याद है जब यात्रा पंजाब में लगी, आई सेड प्लीज चेंज योर टाइम. इट्स नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल एट 6 o'clock in the morning. People will not come to see you. People will not join the yatra at 6 o'clock in winters. He said, किसान कितने बजे उठता है राजा? मैंने कहा किसान 4 बजे उठता है, तो कहता अगर किसान 4 बजे उठ सकता है तो जो किसान मेरे को प्यार करता है और यात्रा में शामिल होना चाहता है वो 6 बजे सड़क पर आएगा। और जब पंजाब के अंदर यात्रा आई, मैं तेलंगाना में था रिवन भाई के साथ, तो एक ऐसा व्यास सिरजने का काम किया उस यात्रा ने, और उसी की वजह से आज क्योंकि जनता देखती है कुछ करना पड़ता है, अपने आप को कहना होता है। जब आप कुछ करेंगे तो फिर लोग भी कुछ करेंगे। फिर हिमाचल में हम आए, कर्नाटका में हम आए, हमें कुछ करना होगा अगर देश को बचाना है। आज देश का लोकतंत्र खतरे में है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस ने बाहर आके, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस फर्स्ट टाइम इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडिया प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किया। उन्होंने कहा कि देश के अंदर सब कुछ ठीक नहीं है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस आज से 4 साल पहले, और आज जैसा ही हो रहा है जो उन्होंने कहा था राहुल गांधी को 2 साल की सजा, 2 साल की सजा। किसी प्रकार का कोई अपराध जिस व्यक्ति ने ना किया हो उस व्यक्ति को 2 साल की सजा दी गई और उनकी डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन की गई और डर छुपाया गया विदिन 2 days। और आफ्टर कन्विक्शन आदरणीय जज साहब की प्रमोशन हो जाती है। एंड कैन यू बिलीव देयर इज नो स्टे, आज तक कोई स्टे नहीं मिला। एक आम व्यक्ति को मर्डर करने पर स्टे मिलता है, जमानत मिलती है। और मेरे लीडर ने कोई ऐसा काम नहीं किया, एक भाषण का उपयोग किया किसी व्यक्ति के लिए, वो भी कर्नाटक के अंदर भाषण कर्नाटक में दिया और सजा जाके गुजरात में सुनाई गई। ऐसा देश का हाल है। क्योंकि एक संदेश देना चाहते हैं वो एक संदेश देना चाहते हैं कि अगर मेरे खिलाफ कोई आवाज उठाएगा, डेमोक्रेसी, दुनिया के सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी, हिंदुस्तान के सबसे बड़े देश को कोई मेरे खिलाफ आवाज उठाएगा तो उसकी आवाज बंद कर दी जाएगी। ये एक मैसेज है। ही वांट्स टू गिव दिस मैसेज दैट राहुल गांधी को जेल कर सकता हूं तो मैं आपको भी जेल कर सकता हूं। एनीबॉडी जो खड़ा होकर मेरे खिलाफ सोशल मीडिया में और मेरे सामने खड़ा होगा मैं उसको अंदर ले दूंगा। इसलिए राहुल गांधी को सजा सुनाकर ये मैसेज देने का काम किया। हमें लड़ना होगा और मैं अपने लीडर को सलाम करता हूं, राहुल गांधी को, जो डरता नहीं है। उन्होंने हमें सिखाया कि डरो मत, उन्होंने कहा कि डरो मत, डरो। यही हमें कांग्रेस पार्टी की हमें सिखाती है। कांग्रेस पार्टी एक पार्टी नहीं है, कांग्रेस पार्टी एक सोच है, एक विचार है। मोदी जी को यह पता नहीं है कि सोच और विचार कभी मारे नहीं जा सकते। तुम चुनाव जीत सकते हो, चुनाव तुम जीत सकते हो, प्रधानमंत्री बन सकते हो, लेकिन सोच और विचारों को कभी मारा नहीं जा सकता। आप हमें सोच और विचारों से मार नहीं सकते, ये हमें सिखाया गया है। आपको बता रहे हैं, एवरीबॉडी हर्ड द नेम ऑफ भगत सिंह का नाम सुना है सब लोगों ने? ये लोगों ने साथ सुना, हाथ खड़े करें। भगत सिंह जी का, भगत सिंह को फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ाया गया। 23 साल का नौजवान भगत सिंह जब फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ रहा था इस देश के लोगों के लिए, आजादी के लिए, तो किसी अंग्रेज हुक्मरान ने, यानी कि सरकार ने कहा, मेरे को इशारा हो गया भैया कम बोलो, तो ठीक है मैं तो इसलिए बोल रहा था कि और नहीं है। बोलो,
ये स्टोरी कंप्लीट करें भगत सिंह की।
जब फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ाया गया Because I know it's not a Punjab. पंजाब में तो मैं अपनी मर्जी से बोलता हूँ, मर्जी से उतरता हूँ. Here I have to respect others. जो लोग बैठे, जब फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ाया जा रहा था, तो किसी ने कहा कि आपकी फांसी की सजा माफ हो सकती है. आप माफी मांग लीजिए, आप देख लीजिए. आप तो अभी छोटे हैं, 23 साल के थे भगत सिंह, 23 years old. तो आपकी फांसी की सजा माफ कर देंगे. तो आपको पता है क्या कहा भगत सिंह? भगत सिंह कहने लगा, कम ऑन, हरी अप, जल्दी करो, मेरे को फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ाओ, मैं मरना चाहता हूं. आई वॉन्ट टू डाई. मरकर दोबारा जन्म लेना चाहता हूं. अगेन आई हैव टू गॉड. मैं दोबारा फिर लड़ूंगा, फिर अपने देश की आजादी के लिए एक बार फांसी पे चढ़ना चाहता हूं. दैट्स व्हाट. इसलिए भगत सिंह को आज भगत सिंह पंजाब से तलवार रखते थे, लेकिन तेलंगाना में, आंध्रा में, एवरीवेयर, केरला, people knows about भगत सिंह. Not only भगत सिंह, there are so many others जिन्होंने देश की आजादी और अखंडता की लड़ाई, देश को आजाद करने का काम किया, जिन्होंने डेमोक्रेसी का, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का, देश बचाया. हम इस देश के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की लड़ाई में. तो साथियों, मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूंगा कि कृपया NRI भाइयों का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहता है परसेप्शन मीटिंग में. देश के लिए, न केवल राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए, मैं दोबारा कह रहा हूं, देश के लिए. अगर देश, आप चाहते हो कि आपका भारत देश आगे बढ़े, फले फूले, देश तरक्की करे, देश की लोग बात करें, अडानी अंबानी के बारे में राहुल गांधी जी बताएंगे और लोग बताएंगे किस प्रकार से हो रहा है. लेकिन अगर आप चाहते हैं देश आगे बढ़े, देश का लोकतंत्र बचाया जाए, भाईचारा बचाया जाए, हिंदू मुस्लिम ना हो, हिंदू सिख ना हो, हिंदू क्रिश्चियन की बात ना करे, हम सब, हमारे खून का रंग लाल है. बेशक हम गुरुद्वारा को मानते हैं, कोई मंदिर को मानता है, कोई मस्जिद को मानता है, कोई चर्च जाता है, लेकिन हम सब लोग एक दूसरे का सम्मान करते हैं. हम सबसे पहले इंसान हैं. जहां किसी के साथ गलत होगा वहां हम खड़े रहेंगे, चाहे कोई हिंदू है, चाहे कोई मुस्लिम है, चाहे कोई सिख है, चाहे कोई ईसाई. तो आपकी हमें मदद चाहिए और हम चाहेंगे कि देश की इस लड़ाई में आप राहुल गांधी का साथ दें. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Another round of applause for our PCC President, Kunala Lakshmaya ji, and Mr. Dipinder Singh Hooda ji as well, who just came to the event.
Andariki namaskaram. Good evening, friends. My name is Kunala Lakshmaya. I have a visiting card. On the back of it, I put some message. I am proud to be an Indian. Also proud to be a congressman. That's what the slogan that I use. The country first, India first, the region is second. The country first, the religion is second. The country first, the community is next. The country first, my family is next. The country first, I am next. This is what I believe. This is what Indians, we all believe, because we have a tradition, we have a history, we have something to talk about, something to tell about the world, as a matter of fact. With a history of 5,000 years. We just kindly recall what India was. Bygone Hunsong, in the 4th and 5th century, from China, visited India. Why? Because we are known. We are cherished, we are recognized. Columbus, a seaman, समुद्रमान करने के लिए पहुंच गया है अमेरिका. He saw the people, he called them ready Indians. That is what our history India was number one in the world in the good old days. And for that, our Congress in 1985, to get rid of the foreign rule, struggled, agitated, under the leadership of so many people from Congress, Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, and others, we got independence. After independence, at the time of independence, what was India? It was about 37 crore people. We were not able to feed even those 37 crore people, and we had to import from this country under PL 480 the wheat and the corn, which was distributed in the villages. My family and myself is a beneficiary of that distribution, as a matter of fact. What happened in 2014 after the independence? With all the green revolution, with all the industry, with 130 crore people, we are able to supply for more than 70 crore people at the lowest prices, which is unimaginable. And we are able to export to 130 countries. From that kind of economy, we did it. Why did Congress fight for independence? For 3 reasons. Self-rule, self-respect. And also no discrimination, equal opportunity for everyone. In that regard, in 1942-43, Mahatma Gandhi took the Yatra, Dandi Yatra. After 5 or 6 years, we got the independence which was accelerated by his movement. And the second Yatra, as I remember from the history, is the untouchability, eradication of untouchability Yatra. So immediately after this independence, we formulated the constitution. We have given the opportunity for every Indian and also the downtrodden for the equal opportunity. One thing we should believe, talent is not by birth, talent is not by caste, talent is not by region, talent is not by anything. If the government gives an opportunity for all the weak and downtrodden also, they can be competing with anyone. That is the reason why the reservation system, that is the reason why in the Act what we have put in. And today, from 2014 to now 9 years, India has gone back. India is not able to proudly say that we are a country, we are united. Unfortunately, we are divided on the basis of language, we are divided on the basis of the region, we are divided on the basis of caste, we are divided on the basis of other things, regional sentiments. Is it good for the country? Is for that? For that did we fight for the British who came for business, who went away? I'm sorry, there is not much time, but only 2 more sentences. Because of that, in 2014, the present government of Modi has created a divisive politics. That divisive politics is not good. That is the reason why Rahul Gandhi ji took up another yatra. In my opinion, this is the third most memorable and recordable historical event to bring back the country again in the same level that what it was in the days. So, from bullock cart economy to third largest purchase power and fifth largest economic power. It has not come from, तालियां बजाया तो आया नहीं, दीप जलाया तो नहीं. It's by sheer concern and commitment of the Congress Party and our leaders. That's why we are, here. We have support. We have to make the country united. We continue to do our efforts to bring back the old #1 situation for the country, India. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite on stage Mr. Dipinder Singh Hooda ji, who is a member of Parliament from Haryana.
अभी एक नारा में लगवाऊंगा आप सब. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि उस नारे में आप सब शामिल होंगे, क्योंकि वो नारे, उस नारे की गूंज ना सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान के कोने में, मगर आज दुनिया के एक कोने में उस नारे की गूंज पहुंची है और आगे हम पहुंचाएंगे। जोड़ो 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 नफरत छोड़ो। ये कैसा नारा, आज मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूं हमारे हर दिल अजीज नेता राहुल गांधी जी को, जो इस संकल्प के साथ पिछले साल कन्याकुमारी से कश्मीर तक जिन्होंने एक यात्रा शुरू करी। बीजेपी कहती थी कि वो कर नहीं पाएंगे, जब शुरू किया तो बीजेपी ने कहा कि अभी तो केरल है, केरल तो कांग्रेस का गढ़ है, केरल से आगे नहीं इस यात्रा को उतना रिस्पांस मिलेगा। केरल से आगे कर्नाटक आया। भाजपा ने कहा कि तो दक्षिण भारत है, दक्षिण भारत में रिस्पांस मिल रहा है, लेकिन मध्य भारत में पहुंचते पहुंचते यात्रा हीन हो जाएगी। फिर मध्य प्रदेश आया, मध्य प्रदेश में भी रिकॉर्ड बना। आगे राजस्थान आया, राजस्थान का रिकॉर्ड हरियाणा ने तोड़ा, हरियाणा का रिकॉर्ड हिमाचल ने तोड़ा, और हिमाचल का रिकॉर्ड जम्मू और कश्मीर ने तोड़ा, पूरे भारत ने तोड़ा, और भाजपा के घमंड को तोड़ा। जैसा मेरे को बताया गया कि राहुल जी अगले 5 से 10 मिनट में आपके बीच में मध्य में पहुंचने वाले हैं। तो सारे रिकॉर्ड टूटे और भाजपा घमंड टूटा। फिर कर्नाटक का चुनाव हुआ, हिमाचल का चुनाव आया, और कर्नाटक में और हिमाचल में बदलाव, देश की बदलाव की लहर कश्मीर की उन चोटियों से, हिमाचल से लेकर अरब महासागर की गहराई तक, कर्नाटक के तट तक, समुद्री तट तक देश में बदलाव की लहरों की बात सुनाई दी। भाजपा के घमंड, भाजपा की नफरत की राजनीति को छोड़कर हिमाचल से लेकर कर्नाटक तक लोगों ने कांग्रेस की विचारधारा को, कांग्रेस के मूल मुद्दों की राजनीति को, देश में 75 साल की आज महंगाई, बेरोजगारी के रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिए इस सरकार ने। इस सरकार की वादा खिलाफी को, इस सरकार की नफरत की राजनीति को अस्वीकार करते हुए कांग्रेस के मूल मुद्दों की राजनीति, लोगों ने मूल मुद्दों की राजनीति में मोहर लगाने का काम किया। हम यहाँ अमेरिका आए तो लोगों ने कहा कि हिमाचल और कर्नाटक में तो जीत हो गई है, अब आगे क्या होगा। मैं बताना चाहता हूँ सारे प्रेस के अपने साथियों को, हिमाचल और कर्नाटक तो अभी झांकी है, हिमाचल और कर्नाटक तो अभी झांकी है, पूरी पिक्चर तेलंगाना और हरियाणा में दिखाना बाकी है। और पूरी पिक्चर दिखाएंगे और 2024 में भी बदलाव लाके दिखाएंगे। बदलाव का चक्र शुरू हो चुका है। आज इस सरकार का घमंड, भाजपा का घमंड 7वें आसमान पे, और उसका प्रतीक आपने देखा किसान आंदोलन में 750 किसानों की जान चली गई, सरकार ने परवाह नहीं करी। आज हमारी बेटियां, हमारी रेस्लर बेटियां पिछले 4 महीने से दर-दर की ठोकरें खा रही हैं। न्याय के लिए 7 ऐसी बेटियां जिन्होंने देश के लिए ओलंपिक, कॉमनवेल्थ, एशियाई खेलों में मेडल लाने का काम किया है, न्याय की गुहार लगा रही है। एफआईआर भी दर्ज नहीं करी दिल्ली पुलिस ने, एफआईआर तक दर्ज नहीं करी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास जाना पड़ा, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के कहने से एफआईआर दर्ज हुई। देश में नारा दिया था इन्होंने, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, लगता है वो नारा अधूरा रह गया। अब नारा है बेटी बचाओ, और बीजेपी के सांसदों और मंत्रियों से बेटी बचाओ, ये नारा हो गया है। देश के अंदर ऐसे हालात हैं, देश की बेटियों की को न्याय दिलाना राजधर्म है। किसी बेटी को की इज्जत को सम्मान को जाति, धर्म, राजनीति की दृष्टि से नहीं देखा जा सकता। ये राजधर्म है, मगर इस राजधर्म को निभाने में सरकार असफल हो चुकी है। इसीलिए आपका और हमारा आज संकल्प है कि राहुल गांधी जी के इस आंदोलन से आप और हम जुड़ेंगे, बेटियों को न्याय दिलाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे, देश के किसानों को न्याय दिलाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे, देश का नौजवान जो 75 साल में सबसे ज्यादा बेरोजगारी का सामना कर रहा है उसको न्याय दिलाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे, देश की आर्मी को न्याय दिलाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे, देश को आगे लेके जाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे, देश के अल्पसंख्यकों को, देश के एससी वर्ग को, देश के वंचितों को न्याय दिलाने के लिए जुड़ेंगे। और इस सदी में जो हिंदुस्तान की जगह होनी चाहिए पूरी दुनिया में, उस जगह को हिंदुस्तान, भारतवर्ष उस जगह पर पहुंचे, उस दृष्टि से जुड़ेंगे। मैं आप सबसे पूछना चाहता हूं, इस संघर्ष में, इस संकल्प में आप कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ, राहुल गांधी जी के साथ आप जुड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं कि नहीं है? मैं आप सबसे पूछना चाहता हूं। जो तैयार हैं, एक बार हाथ खड़ा करके इस संकल्प में राहुल गांधी जी के साथ, और मैं एक नारा दूंगा, जोड़ो जोड़ो भारत जोड़ो। और भारत में जितने हमारे एनआरआई भाई हैं उनके लिए भी नारा दूंगा, एनआरआई भाइयों को भी जोड़ो, और न्यूयॉर्क के एनआरआई भाइयों को भी जोड़ो। जोड़ो जोड़ो भारत के एनआरआई भाइयों को, और न्यूयॉर्क के हमारे एनआरआई भाइयों को, भाई बहनों को जोड़ो। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
अमेरिका में बसे भारतीयों को और भारतीयों के दिल में बसे भारत के लिए आप सभी को नमस्कार करती हूँ। ये भारत जो यहाँ पर अमेरिका में बसा हुआ है, आज राहुल गांधी जी 4000 किलोमीटर की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा करके आए। उसका नतीजा क्या रहा? यात्रा खत्म होते होते श्री राहुल गांधी जी की सुरक्षा, एसपीजी सुरक्षा हटा ली गई, उनका घर उनसे छीन लिया गया, उनकी संसद सदस्यता उनसे छीन ली गई, और उस राहुल गांधी के हौसलों को ये सरकार छीन नहीं पाई है, तानाशाह छीन नहीं पाए। उसके हौसले बुलंद है, क्योंकि उनके हौसलों के पीछे देश और विदेश में आप जैसे बसे भारतीय उनकी ताकत बनकर खड़े हुए हैं। चुनौतियां हमारे सामने हैं। हमने हिमाचल जीता, हमने अभी अभी कर्नाटक में सरकार बनाई है, अब राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, तेलंगाना और मिजोरम का चुनाव हमारे सामने खड़ा है। मैं आप सब भारतीयों को कहना चाहती हूँ, देश को बहुत उम्मीदें हैं हमारे नेता श्री राहुल गांधी जी से, मल्लिका अर्जुन खड़गे साहब, पूर्व कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी और आप सबसे। ये देश बदलाव चाह रहा है, जिस देश में 80 करोड़ लोग मुफ्त के सरकारी राशन पर निर्भर हो। आप सोच सकते हैं उस देश का भविष्य अभी अधर में है, 80 करोड़ लोग। और आप सभी से कहूंगी, हम भारत जोड़ने निकले तो देश में तानाशाह बौखला गए, बोल रहे हैं कि अब अमेरिका जोड़ने निकले हो। नहीं, अमेरिका नहीं, अमेरिका में बसे भारतीयों को जोड़ने निकले हैं, उन्हें वो सच्चाई और हकीकत दिखाने निकले हैं जो आज का मीडिया नहीं दिखा रहा। सच्चाई से कोसों दूर आप बेशक यहाँ बसे हैं, पर आपके दिलों में भारत बसता है। उस मिट्टी से आप जितने मर्जी दूर हो, पर वो मिट्टी की सुगंध आपसे दूर नहीं है। आज इसीलिए हम सब आज श्री राहुल गांधी जी, खासतौर में ओवरसीज कांग्रेस के तमाम मंच पर उपस्थित नेताओं को, मोहिंदर सिंह जी, सभी लोगों को बधाई देना चाहती हूँ। राहुल गांधी जी का ये जो दौरा इस बार रहा है, वो आप सब की वजह से कामयाब हुआ है। पूरे भारत रात को 12 बज रहे हैं, लेकिन जाग कर देख रहा है कि एनआरआई विदेश में, अमेरिका में बसे भारतीय हमारे नेता राहुल गांधी जी की कैसे ताकत बनकर उन्हें आगे बढ़ाने का काम कर रहे हैं। तो मैं भारत में इस समय जितने भी भारतीय हैं जो लाइव देख रहे हैं, उन सब की तरफ से आप सबको धन्यवाद करती हूँ। इस ताकत को बनाए रखिए, इस ऊर्जा को, इस एकता को, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी जी का एक ही नारा है, नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की, नफरत के बाजार में, नफरत के बाजार में हम मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलने चले हैं। और ये काम कोई और नहीं, जिसके खून में गांधी का खून हो, नेहरू का खून हो, ये वही काम कर सकता है। देश को जोड़ने निकले हैं, आपसे मदद मांगने आए हैं। उम्मीद करते हैं आप पूरी ताकत हम सबको देंगे। इसी सब के साथ पूरे मंच पर ओवरसीज कांग्रेस के तमाम सदस्यों को जिन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइज किया, आप सबको यहाँ पर लाने का काम किया, उन्हें बधाई देती हूँ। इस समय राहुल गांधी जी के हमारे दौरे की कामयाबी के लिए
वाहिगुरू बीमा ने बोलने का क्या पर नाल कहता जी कमेंट है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ। मैं विजय इंदर सिंगला संगरूर तो लोक सभा च भी रहा तो फिर पंजाब के विच मैनूं बतौर मिनिस्टर बन के काम करने का संगरूर के लोगों ने मौका दिता। अज बड़ी खुशी है कि तुसी सारे ने अज इन्ना प्यार ते सत्कार इस हॉल दे विच तुसी सारे ने आके देखिया। We are all very touched that all of you have come to meet your leader Rahul Gandhi in this hall. As we all know that NRIs have played a vital role in the development of our country and they have contributed a lot across the globe and they are champions of the society. Wherever they go, they try to excel in those fields. ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤੱਕ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, NRIs ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਨਾਮ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ, ਸਾਦਗੀ ਨਾਲ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚਾ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਕੀਤਾ। ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਬੜੇ ਐਗਰੈਸਿਵ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਓਵਰਸੀਜ਼ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਾਹੁਲ ਜੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਜੋੜੋ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰਾਜਨੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਦਲਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜੋ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ
Please come off the stage. Please come off the stage. Disrespectful. I asked you nicely. Please come off the stage.
तो आ जा रहे ने सांग पाड़ेंगे ने we have Telangana Partner so everything over here
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please remain standing for the Indian national anthem. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Ganga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchal, Jalati, Taranga, Tab Shubh Naame Jage, Tab Shubh Ashish Mange, Gaye Tab Jaya Gatha, Jaya Jaya Mangal Dayak, Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He, Jai Hind, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Welcome, Rahul Gandhi ji, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, everyone. Please get seated. And now I'd like to invite on stage our Minister, Mr. Swaraajya.
Next, let me invite Mr. Harkesh Thakur of the New Jersey chapter, Mr. Peter Kakari, and Mr. Ram Kaduna become an honor of Gandhi with the show.
जोड़ो 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 Respected Sam Rodani, my motherland future Prime Minister of India, Shri Rahul Gandhi ji. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear fellow Indians, it is my honor to welcome our leader Shri Rahul Gandhi ji. Rahul ji, I took over the charge of overseas Congress 4 years back. My team's dedication, hard work, and commitment resulted in such as increased engagement with overseas Indian and strengthened the party presence in the United States. Rahul ji's recent Bharat Jodo Yatra has inspired millions and once again provide hope for all of us who aspire chairman of Indian Overseas Parliament, right?
Dear Mr. Rahul Gandhi, distinguished leaders of the Congress Party on the dais, leaders of the Indian Overseas Congress on the dais, dignitaries, members of the Indian Overseas Congress, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is indeed a special honor and special privilege for me to be here with you to welcome Mr. Rahul Gandhi to New York. First, I want to thank him for taking time from his busy schedule in India to come spend 6 days with us. We spent 2 days in Silicon Valley, where we had a series of interactions. Indian community NRIs at Silicon Valley. We had a meeting at Stanford University, which was quite interesting and exciting with almost 1,000 students. We also had another interaction at the Clara University campus, and we had an interaction with few experts from AI industry. We had dinner with the community there, and then we came to Washington, D.C., where we had some very interesting interactions with the press, the National Press Club, think tank, some other important people in the government. Some we made public, some we decided to keep it to ourselves. Then we had next day few more meetings with NGOs. And we had a very busy schedule in Washington. Then we came to New York, where we had 2 events yesterday. We had interaction with a group of intellectuals. We had dinner with the IOC members and leaders and donors. And then we had this morning interaction with cultural people from movie industry, artisans, comedians, filmmakers, and finally, a grand finale with all of you. I want to thank you all, also from bottom of my heart, that you all have taken time from your busy schedule on Sunday to be here with us. I know people have traveled from Houston, Dallas, Philadelphia, Boston, and many other parts of the country on the east coast of town, spent some time with us. The main purpose of this visit is all about interacting with NRI community, learning from them, connecting with them, and also meeting with American leaders, institutions, to really explain to them our version of what is going on in India. It is more about sharing and caring for each other. I must say this, Gandhi had phenomenal reception. Everywhere we went, hundreds and hundreds of key people came to see him, my phone hasn't stopped ringing for the last 6 days. I have yet read about 1,000 emails on my phone and close to 500 messages. Because everyone wants to meet, connect, advise, and want to know more about Rahul Gandhi's vision. Our main message is that Indian democracy is under stress. Indian institutions are compromised, whether it is judiciary, police, income tax office, ED, even universities, where vice chancellors are not really allowed to do certain things and promote free speech. Our civil society is compromised because people have been harassing NGOs, issues related to foreign violation, so-called money laundering. And I speak to large number of people, especially in NGOs, and they all complain. 3, the media has been basically controlled. Mindset is such that you cannot have a logical, rational, decent conversation with anyone. Conversation immediately degenerates into discourse that is difficult to get. All of these things bother those who believe in democracy, with freedom, equity, inclusion, justice, diversity, because we see polarized politics all over. Communities are divided, conversation is leaking, things are taken out of context and amplified, broadcasted to make something they don't mean. And again, the purpose is to create divide. I know in my own case, if I say something which is twisted and presented as something else, so I get hundreds of calls from my Congress friends. Did you say this? What do you mean by this? Why did you say it? I didn't even say that. In the process, a lot of confusion is created. And people are really not very clear as to what is truth and what is lie. I have seen lie being propagated on a very large scale in the last many years. I have seen mistrust. I have seen false information propaganda. I have also seen hate between one community and the other. I always give this example that when I grew up in a small little tribal village in Orissa, right in front of my house was a Muslim family. We were 5 sisters and 3 brothers. There were 5 brothers and 3 sisters. Next to it was Sardar family. On the left was a Jain family, Marwari. In the back was Korean. We all lived together, lived together, lived together. Nobody ever thought that this was Muslim or this was Sikh. No one ever felt that we were different. My brother could be found playing in Sardarji's house, and my sister could be playing with Muslim girls next door. That was the India that we had turned off. I grew up in an India where there was a picture of Gandhiji, Nehru, Patel, Maulana Azad, and Netaji goes. We were taught to believe in truth and trust and lies. And I tell you, that was a very different India from the India I see today. India I see today is all about conflicts, unnecessary conflicts. And that bothers many of us. So we have two narratives in India today. Congress narrative, which is more about truth, trust, love, diversity, inclusion. And you have another narrative, which is exactly opposite. It is about lies, it is about mistrust, it is about hate, it is about uniformity. And Rahul Gandhi, in many of his conversations in the last 6 days, has spoken a great deal about the need to have a different conversation with different states in India. And I'm sure we will talk about this at length. I had an opportunity to work with Rahul Gandhi's dad, Rajiv Gandhi, for a decade. And then we talked to Manmohan Singh for a decade. And it was not dictatorial. Prime Minister never took credit for anything. Prime Minister supported us, gave us credit. When something got done, Prime Minister was never in front saying, I got it done. I must tell you that when I started telecom with Rahul Gandhi, we had 2 million telephones. It used to take 10 years to get telephone connection. Most of you are too young to grasp that idea of 10 years of waiting list. In a short span of 30-40 years, we have 1.4 billion phones and we generate $200 billion worth of software export. The seeds were planted during Rajiv Gandhi era. I personally say that Rajiv Gandhi gave me my own life. He gave us chance to do things. Dream about the future. In 1980, liberalization was a dirty word. Privatization was a dirty word. We fought the system. Manmohan Singh and Narasimha Rao carried it forward. Every little thing that you see today in terms of fruits, seeds were planted by Congress Party. There are IITs, IIMs, universities. I could come and do things here in this country only because India gave me an opportunity to get my master's in physics for $10 total fee for 6 years. And then Prime Minister Narendra Modi turns around and says, India did nothing for 70 years. That hurts. That's a lie. And people are comfortable with lie. If I would lie, I won't be able to sleep that night. And I don't know how they do it. So India is what India is today because we all work very hard. Mr. Rahul Gandhi also spoke a great deal about US-India relationships. And his version of what is important to some of the key people in this country, and also to media. And there are some very interesting lessons to learn from what he has to say. On one hand, America looks at Indian relationship in terms of transaction. We are buying something, so you must give something to us. We are more interested in fundamental values, relationship based on values and not on transactions. And I'm sure you will get a chance to talk more about it. Finally, I want all of you to know that Indian Overseas Congress is in 32 countries. We have offices, officers. We were together in England a few months ago, and what Rahul Gandhi said there was twisted, and Indian national television networks were busy for 4 full days. So now, I'm sure from this visit also, they will come up with things. We will start misinformation campaign and polarize people. We plan to continue this effort to talk to global community because you are all very important to us. You are the ambassadors of India, as Rahul Gandhi has been saying. I was a little bit confused between Rahul Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Because I still think I'm young. So I say Rajiv Gandhi, and then I remind myself that I'm too old, then I go back to Rahul Gandhi. But we do believe you are very important to us. You can help us in spreading the right message. You can help us in talking to your communities, your friends, your relatives about what kind of India we want to build. You know, recently, someone came into the picture with Rahul Gandhi, and I said, look, for every photograph, I want minimum 10 votes. So your work is cut out, as my work is also cut out. We have a lot of work between now and the 2024 elections. I want you to help us, help the country, help the party, help the real message of India to go around everywhere. I also want you to think about how else you can help us. You can support the local candidate. You can go back home and work with them, refine their campaign, participate in their campaign. Next 24 months will decide the destiny of India. Next election will decide which path we take. Do we go on the right path or do we go on the wrong path? If we miss the path, the price to be paid is going to be very heavy. I know what is going on in India from my perspective. I'm telling you, for the last few days, I've been very concerned. For example, the train accident in Odisha. My heart goes out to people who died and their families suffering. There was no need for an accident like that. We have all the technology for anti-collision system. We had that technology during Manmohan Singh time. I was the chairman of the report on railway modernization. I recommended them in that report that we should implement anti-collision technology for all 6,500 kilometers of track. This government agreed to it, but only 1,000 kilometers has been implemented. Coming here, we just learned about some bridge that fell down on Ganga. Is that the kind of infrastructure we are believing in? We have a problem with unemployment, inflation, education, health. No one talks about these things. But everyone talks about Ram, Hanuman, Mandir. And I have said that temples are not going to create jobs. Future only belongs to science. Unfortunately, BJP government has taken theory of evolution out. Now I am told to my surprise that periodic tables have been taken out of the syllabus. People don't speak against it. Indian scientists have not spoken because they are all afraid. There is fear. So I want to close this by saying to all of you, let us rise together. Let us do awakening together and not just sit tight and take it as it comes. You've got to stand up, speak, be courageous, be counted, and don't be afraid of anybody. If you believe in something, speak. You've got to tell everybody what path you want to take. Do you want to take BJP path or you want to take Congress path? Then you've got to convince people, you've got to speak, you've got to work, you've got to sacrifice something. It's not an easy task. But I believe this is a tougher task than we thought in the past. So with this, I want to thank you all again for coming here. I want to thank again Mr. Gandhi for taking time. I also want to thank all our leaders here. Thank you. Thank you. Please be quiet. I'm going to request you to have a moment of silence, to really console all those who have been affected with the Odisha train accident. Please rise and spend 60 seconds of silence. Now it is my proud privilege to introduce Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He does not need any introduction. So I'm going to request you to sit down. Get ready for a very interesting long speech. I've requested him to have long speech. He said, no, I'll give a short speech, but I'm still requesting him again to give a long speech and educate us. Thank you.
Sam Pitroda-ji, Mohinder-ji, dignitaries on the dais, friends, IOC members, brothers and sisters, friends from the media, thank you all for coming here today. It's been a fantastic visit. It's been fantastic because of the love and affection that the Indian community has shown to us over the last 5 to 6 years. It makes me very, very proud when I come here and I see all of you representing our country. Makes me proud because of the way you have behaved, the humility that you have shown, the acceptance that has been given to you. You didn't come here, any of you, none of you came here arrogantly. आप हिंदुस्तान से अहंकार नहीं लाए. You came here with limited means and you built something fantastic, something wonderful. And all of you have different journeys, different struggles, none more or less important than the other. The other thing that you did was accepted the culture of the United States, the language of the United States, the history of the United States, the diverse religions of the United States. You did not come here and fight or abuse the culture, the religion, the history of the United States. So for us, you and millions of you, millions like you, are ambassadors, people who represent our country and people who represent a particular view of our country. Because as you know, there is a fight going on back home. A fight between two ideologies, one that we represent and the other, of course, that the BJP and the RSS represents. I think the simplest way to describe this fight is on one side you have Mahatma Gandhi and on the other side you have Nathuram Godse. That's the best, most precise way. Most precise way that I can say. On one side, a brave man, NRI like you. In fact, probably the most impactful NRI that India has had in many, many years. Humble man, simple man, but a man who believed in the future, who believed in India, propagated non-violence, and searched for the truth. And that's the ideology that we follow. That's the ideology that all of you follow in this room. And then on the other side, Nathuram Godse, violent, angry, unable to face the reality of his own life. You see, the reason he shot Gandhi was that he could not face his own life. And so he had to take his anger out on somebody. And he chose to take his anger out on the essence, on the man who represented the essence of India. So that is the fight. Gandhiji was forward-looking, modern, open-minded. Godse only spoke of the past. He never spoke of the future, only spoke of the past. He was angry, hateful, and frankly, he was scared. At the heart, he was a coward. And he was unable to deal with his life. On the other hand, Gandhiji faced the biggest force on the planet. a superpower, more powerful than the United States is today. And he faced it because he followed the truth and he was humble. And you're all following in the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi, Ambedkar ji, Sardar Patel ji, Jawaharlal Nehru. This is who you learn from, and this is who you represent. And I can go back in history. If we want to talk about humility, I can go back. I don't need to stop at Mahatma Gandhi, because Mahatma Gandhi also learned from some other people. It is not that Mahatma Gandhi ji was the person who invented this. Before Mahatma Gandhi, if there are friends here from Karnataka, there is Basavana. If there are friends here from Kerala, there is Narayana. If there are friends here from Punjab, there is Guru Nanak ji. There is Buddha. There is a list of people. I mentioned Dr. Ambedkar. Jai Bhim. And so there's a long list. And if you look at the essence of all these people, you take any one of them, you take Ambedkar ji, you take Mahatma Gandhi, you take Guru Nanak ji, all the giants that have emerged from India, you can see that there are certain qualities that all of them have. Okay. First of all, and most importantly, they search for and represent and fight for the truth. Ambedkar ji fought for the. All these people are humble.
Let's go.
There is no arrogance to be found in these people. And that is how you have worked in the United States. That's why you're successful. Everybody says, oh, the Indian community is so successful. You have embraced the United States. You have embraced the people of the United States. That is the heart of your success. So I commend you for that. I respect you for that, and I honor you for that. Now, back home we have a problem. And I will tell you the problem. Simple. BJP and the RSS are incapable of looking at the future. They don't think, उनसे आप कुछ भी पूछो पीछे को देखते हैं। उनसे पूछो भैया ट्रेन एक्सीडेंट क्यों हुआ? कहेंगे भैया देखो कांग्रेस ने 50 साल पहले ये किया। भैया टेक्स्ट बुक्स में से आपने पीरियोडिक टेबल एवोल्यूशन क्यों निकाल दिया? भैया कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 60 साल पहले ये किया। It is immediate response. भाई पीछे देखो। Now, you think about it. All of you came here by car, using your cars. Imagine if the only thing you did was look in the rearview mirror. When you were driving the car, you looked at the rearview mirror. Could you drive your car? You'll be having one accident after the other. The passenger would be saying, "Bhaiya, kya karte ho? Marwa diya aapne?" Right? That is the phenomena of Narendra Modi. He's trying to drive the car, the Indian car, and he only looks in the rearview mirror. And then he does not understand why this car is flashing, not moving forward. And it's the same idea with the BJP. With the RSS, all of them, you listen to them. You listen to their ministers. You listen to the Prime Minister. You will never find them talking about the future. They will only talk about the past. And they will always blame somebody else for the past. So, I remember a train accident when the Congress party was in power. The Congress party did not get up and say, now it is the fault of the British that the train is crashed. No, the Congress minister, I remember, said, it is my responsibility that the train is crashed, I am resigning. So this is the problem that we have back then. Then we make excuses and we are not accepting the reality we are faced with. The reality we are faced with is our unemployment numbers and the fact that we need to make sure that all our youngsters are productive and get a job. And I believe, and one of the reasons I have come here is because I believe that if we want to build an India where the vast majority of our youngsters are employed, one of the things we have to think about is the bridge between India and the United States. What does it look like? What does our partnership focus on? And how do we compete with the challenge the Chinese have placed on the table? What is our view on the revolution in mobility? What is our view on the revolution on data and connectivity? And what is our view on the transformation that is taking place in the energy system? These are the things that we should be discussing. And this is what, Namaskar, have a nice day. So, देखिए ना, this is you have to understand, this is Congress party's power. This is Congress party's power. We are ready to, we are not being violent, we are not being aggressive. Right? We are not being nasty. That is our strength.
You're right, sir.
Am I not right? Did we shout at him and say, no? No, we didn't. We will not change our behavior. We will not change our behavior. Because you cannot, the thing is you cannot, please understand, you cannot cut hatred with hatred. It's impossible. It is impossible to do. I'm not interested in trying to cut hatred with hatred. मैंने बोला था नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान. आपका काम नफरत फैलाने का है, हमारा काम मोहब्बत फैलाने का है. हम आपके लिए आपका काम थोड़ी करेंगे, हम तो अपना काम करेंगे. So that is what we have to work on. There is a challenge in India. There is an attack on the democratic structure of our country. Full-scale attack on our institutions, on our judiciary, on our media, and it is your responsibility and our responsibility to defend the idea of India. And the idea of India, the central piece of the idea of India, is our constitution and our democracy. Modern India cannot exist without our constitution and without our democracy. So, what excites me in this type of a meeting, that I come here and I see people thousands and thousands of people who believe in the idea of India, who believe in the democratic principles of our country, who believe in the constitution, who believe that we should be affectionate to each other, that we should love each other. And I must tell you, it gives me tremendous strength when I see you. And I see the way you behave, and I see the way you act. Because in each of your hearts, there is India. आप 24 घंटे अपने दिल में हिंदुस्तान को लिए घूमते हो। एंड वो कौन सा हिंदुस्तान लिए घूमते हो? वो मोहब्बत वाला हिंदुस्तान, एक दूसरे की इज्जत करने वाला, एक दूसरे की मदद करने वाला, गले लगने वाला हिंदुस्तान आप ये घूमते हो 24 घंटे। मैंने देखा है, इसी ट्रिप पे मैंने देखा, you see a person from another culture, you'll help them immediately. You'll not ask, "Acha, what religion are you? What community are you from? What are you wearing?" No. You'll say, "If you need my help, I don't care which religion you're from. I'm Indian and I'm going to help you." So, to be nasty to people, to be arrogant, to be violent, these are not Indian values. They're simply not Indian values. If they were Indian values, why would we be celebrating Mahatma Gandhi, Guru Nanak, Ambedkar, Basavana, Narayana Guru? Why? Because they represented the values that we appreciate. We celebrate them because we believe in what they said. And so this is a new fashion that has come. That to express Indianness, you have to be hateful. To express Indianness, you have to be abusive. To express Indianness, you have to beat people. No, that's not Indianness. That's something else. And we refuse to accept that as Indian. Right? So that's the message I want to leave you with. I have one thing, Sam, that I was thinking. Now, I've come to New York, we were in California, but there's a lot of diaspora people living in different parts of the United States. And I think the next time I come, you must take me to some other cities. You know? Maybe Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta. Yeah, because my intention is to build a relationship with you. My intention is to have a relationship with you, a affectionate, loving relationship with you, where you can say to me that, "Rahul, this is what we think. Rahul, this is how you should think about the relationship with the United States. This is what is important. This is what we need to focus on." I'm not interested so much in telling you what I believe. I don't want to do man ki baat over here. I'm interested in आपके मन में क्या है. I'm interested not in looking at the rearview mirror, but looking in front and saying, "Brothers and sisters, how do we move forward effectively?" And And how as a country do we spread affection, love and affection? How are we kind to people? That's what I am interested in. And that's the knowledge that you have. There's huge talent in all of you. Today, just in the last meeting, a young girl came up to me and she said, Rahulji, there's so much I want to do for my country. I'm a Stanford graduate. But you know, I don't like the atmosphere back home. I don't like the anger, the hatred that is being spread back home. I'm concerned about going back as a young girl. That's not the India we want. The India we want is where this young lady says, I want to go back home because there's love, affection, peace, harmony in the country. And the talent, look, the central architect of modern India was an NRI. Mahatma Gandhi was an NRI. The freedom movement of India, we might not like to say this, the freedom movement of India began in South Africa. Right? And you can see all our leaders in the freedom movement. My great grandfather, Nehruji, NRI. Ambedkar ji, NRI. Sardar Patel, NRI. Subhash Chandra Bose, NRI. All of them NRIs. Right? And people who had an open mind to the outside world, who came to England in those days, came to America and said, these are interesting ideas we need to take back home. Right? So that's what I expect from you. You are the, I would say, the next generation, future generation Mahatma Gandhi. Future generation Ambedkar. Future generation Sardar Patel. And your goal is to take your talent, immense talent. Maybe sometimes my criticism of you might be that you even underestimate what talent you have. Maybe that I can say. That you don't even understand the level of talent that you have and the capability that you have. And that is what you have to bring to play. You can do it in America. You can do it back home. You can do it building a bridge between America and India. So that is what I wanted to tell you. I am at your service. I love all of you. I love all of you. I love what you do.
We all love you, sir.
अच्छा can I ask you a question? छोटा सा सवाल मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ. आपने बीजेपी की मीटिंग में कभी आई लव यू सुना है? कभी सुना है? कांग्रेस के लोग एक दूसरे बात करते हैं, आई लव यू ब्रदर, आई लव यू ब्रदर, आई लव यू ब्रदर. तो ये हिंदुस्तान है. नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान. थैंक यू.
Please have a seat for a few minutes, please. So how is this Mohabbat ki Durga? And let's say one more time, say Dodo, Dodo. Dodo, Dodo. Thank you all, thanks for coming. On behalf of Indian Overseas Congress, I would like to thank Mr. Rahul Gandhi for gracing this event. and giving a valuable message and make this event a memorable one, and we all would cherish this moment for years to come. Thank you all people who attended this event Sunday afternoon. Thank you again. I would like to thank all the leaders who came from India to make this event such a success. RPG, Manishankar ji, Kalamba ji, Revant Reddy ji, Kopat Reddy ji, Pannala Lakshmana ji, Madhyasaki ji, Rudra Rao ji, Dipindra Huda ji, Raj Varak ji, and all the leaders who came from India to help us make this event successful, and this would have not been possible with all the volunteers who were all volunteers for Indian Overseas Congress. We might have positions, but we all work for the organization. And again, I would like to thank President Mohinder ji, George ji, John Joseph ji, Sophia ji, Raishwar Reddy ji, Mohan Darshi ji, Ram Garuda ji, Srivan ji, Dhruva ji, Venkatesh ji, Chetan, Shekhar, Srinivas, Peter, Murali, Raju. We have a lot more people. Everybody, a lot of them came from different states to help us to make this event successful. If I miss somebody, not intentional, thank you again. And if we can take few minutes, we have 15 states who came from different states to perform. We can keep
హలో ఫ్రెండ్స్, యూ వాచింగ్ జై స్వరాజ్య అండ్ జేఎస్డబ్ల్యూ టీవీ. రాహుల్ గాంధీ అమెరికా పర్యటనలో భాగంగా న్యూయార్క్లోని జావిడ్ సెంటర్లోకి రావడం జరిగింది. సో జావిడ్ సెంటర్ చాలా బిగ్ హాల్ అండి. సో యూఎస్లోనే ఇది బిగ్ హాల్. ఎలాంటి బిగ్ ఎక్స్పోజిషన్ ఈవెంట్ జరిగినా కూడా ఇదే హాల్లో జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దాదాపు ఈరోజు రాహుల్ గాంధీ మీటింగ్ సందర్భంగా ఈ హాల్ మొత్తం ఫుల్ అయిపోయిందండి. సో ఇప్పుడే రాహుల్ గాంధీ స్పీచ్ ముగిసిన తర్వాత అందరూ బయటకు వెళ్ళడం జరిగింది. సో దాని సందర్భంగా రాహుల్ గాంధీ ప్రస్తావించిన కొన్ని అంశాలతోటి నేను జై స్వరాజ్య జేఎస్డబ్ల్యూ ఛానల్స్ ద్వారా నేను మీ ముందుకు రావడం జరిగింది. రాహుల్ గాంధీతో పాటు పొన్నాల లక్ష్మయ్య, కోమటిరెడ్డి వెంకటరెడ్డి, టీపీసీసీ అధ్యక్షులు రేవంత్ రెడ్డి కూడా ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనడం జరిగింది. వారే కాదండి, వారితో పాటు ఇండియాలో వివిధ రాష్ట్రాలకు చెందిన నాయకులు, అలాగే ఇక్కడ వివిధ రాష్ట్రాలకు సంబంధించిన ప్రవాసులు కూడా వచ్చి ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనడం జరిగింది. ఈ సందర్భంగా రాహుల్ గాంధీ ప్రవాసుల్ని ఉద్దేశించి చాలా చక్కగా మంచి స్పీచ్ని ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో ప్రవాసులంతా కూడా ఆ స్పీచ్ని ఆనందిస్తూ చప్పట్లతోటి వారి వారి అభిప్రాయాన్ని కూడా తెలియజేయడం జరిగింది. సో ప్రధాని అమెరికాకి మన్ కీ బాత్ కార్యక్రమంలో లాగా అమెరికాకు వచ్చినప్పుడు ప్రధాని మోదీ తన మనసులో మాట తెలియజేయడానికి మాత్రమే వస్తారు. అలాగే నేను ఈరోజు ఈసారి అమెరికాకి వచ్చి మీ అందరి మనసులోని మాట తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నాను అనే తన స్పీచ్ని మొదలుపెట్టి ఆడడం జరిగింది. దాంతో ప్రజలందరూ కూడా చప్పట్లతోటి వారి అభిప్రాయాన్ని, వారి సంతోషాన్ని వ్యక్తం చేశారు. అలాగే ఈసారి నేను అమెరికాకి వచ్చినప్పుడు న్యూయార్క్ అండ్ కాలిఫోర్నియా 2 రాష్ట్రాలను మాత్రమే సందర్శించడం జరిగింది. నెక్స్ట్ టైం వచ్చినప్పుడు అన్ని రాష్ట్రాలను సందర్శించే విధంగా తన పర్యటనను ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటానని చెప్పేసి అందరి మనసుల్లోనూ ఆనందాన్ని నింపారు తన మాటల ద్వారా. అదేవిధంగా ట్రైన్ యాక్సిడెంట్ గురించి కూడా ప్రస్తావించడం జరిగిందండి. టెక్నాలజీ ఇంతగా అభివృద్ధి చెందిన ఈ కాలంలో కూడా ఇలాంటి యాక్సిడెంట్ జరగడం చాలా దురదృష్టకరం. ఇది ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రభుత్వ వైఫల్యమే అని చెప్పేసి ఆయన చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అలాగే ఏదైతే ఇందిరాగాంధీ, రాజీవ్ గాంధీ హయాంలో ఏవైతే మేము విత్తనాలు నాటామో వాటి ఫలాలే ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్నాయి, కానీ కొత్తగా వారు అభివృద్ధిని ఏమీ సాధించలేదు, కొత్త పథకాలు కానీ కొత్తగా చేంజెస్ కానీ ఏమీ చేయలేదని చెప్పేసి కూడా ఆయన చెప్పడం జరిగింది. పీరియాడిక్ టేబుల్ గురించి కూడా విమర్శించడం జరిగింది. ఇలా అన్ని అంశాలను ప్రస్తావిస్తూ ఎన్ఆర్ఐలతోటి చాలా చక్కగా మా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ రాహుల్ గాంధీ స్పీచ్ సాగింది. సో స్పీచ్ ముగిసిన తర్వాత నేను ఈ స్టేజ్ అంతా ఖాళీ అయిపోయిందండి. సో ఇప్పుడే అందరూ ఒక్కొక్కరిగా బయటికి వెళ్ళడం జరుగుతుంది. సో కీప్ వాచింగ్ జై స్వరాజ్య అండ్ జేఎస్డబ్ల్యూ టీవీ.
Please subscribe to Jai Swaraajya TV. Jai Swaraajya TV. Jai Swaraajya TV.
Jai Swaraajya TV.
Jai Swaraajya TV.
Please subscribe to Swaraj TV.
Please sign in Ublood.
Please sign up for Ublood.
Ublood యాప్ సైన్ ఇన్ అవ్వండి, రక్తదానం చేయండి.